Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm doing a series on 2026 predictions for individuals. So, of course, we're going to talk. We're going to first do the most well-known man in the world, Donald Trump. Let's see. Let's do a prediction for him for 2026, and I do this Lenormand, and I do a deep dive. I do Lenormand, then I do Kipper, and then we quickly go month by month. But we get the overall energies, anything that kind of pops out to me that will be important for Donald Trump. So let's do Donald Trump for 2026. For 2026. So this will be his second full year of his 47 presidency. You think about it, like everything that he's changed or done or said in this last year, it feels like he's already done 4 years. Donald Trump, 2026. Donald Trump, 2026. Predictions for Donald Trump, 2026. Oh, lots of stress. Oh, there's the heart. The child beginnings. Oh, fox. Bouquet. Oh, lots of chatter, lots of stress. Oh, lots of things written about him that create lots of stress. Well, you know, I'm going to tell you right now, his marriage is doing fantastic. His ship is coming in when it comes to his love and his happiness, because he's actually got some not so much happiness coming up. He's got, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. First 3 months of the year are going to be fantastic for him. Fantastic. A lot of the things that he set out to do come to be. Everybody's happy with him. He's happy. Then caca hits the fan. He's going to be betrayed by somebody very close to him. He actually has some big endings coming by the end of 2026. Endings that are difficult to get over. Almost a impossible heaviness. One of his children are going to do extremely well. Something from the past comes and haunts him. I think it's somebody from his past. He'll be very disappointed. It's interesting because we have somebody from his past and possibly a second person from his brand new friendship or meeting. There's definitely going to be something on the internet about him that creates a lot of stress. And it could be like an evidence of an email or something written, some kind of contract or something that somebody he trusted with that information comes forward with it. I'm going to call it right now. There's some kind of ending for Donald Trump by the end of 2026. A heavy ending. A heavy ending. I'm not calling it death. I'm going to call it like it's something that he can't get out of. So is it health? Possibly, because we have the clover, and the clover is generally can be health. Can be health. The weight of this ending will really weigh on him. And there's nothing he can do about it. He can't get out of it. It's impossible almost. Whatever this controversy is, it's interesting because there's a sun here and a sun there. He might rely on his religion to help him with it. And I'm going to tell you why, because we have the sun here, the sun here. So he gets out of this stressful situation by relying on his Christianity and also the anchor. Did you know the anchor is an ancient symbol for Christianity because it also makes a cross? And also it has this anchor happens to have the fish on it, and we all know what the fish is, the symbol for. I think this man is going to become more religious as the year goes on. Possibly guided by his wife. He's going to be really hurt by somebody who, I think somebody's going to like bring something out in the open on the internet about him, and it'll almost be impossible for him to get over, almost like a big obstacle. Or he blocks that person. That could be it too. But it's an opportunist. Yeah, I think he's really going to rely on his religion a lot this year. There's definitely something going to be exposed in the first 6 months, if not sooner, maybe the first by April on the internet. That's going to create a lot of stress for him. It might even be a creative endeavor, meaning maybe the email's made up, maybe the tweet is made up, maybe the contract's made up, because we have the creation here. The child card is also the creative card. So it could be something that is, created. It might not even be true. But there's something here that is very significant. I think we'll see him step down by the end of 2026. And if when he was first elected, I said, I think we read year 1, 2, 3, 4, that JD Vance actually takes over in year 3. And he'll look really good for it because the economy will be booming. Trump's, whatever he's put into place, will really get the economy going. I think I remember that. And at that point, we had no idea what he was going to put in place. I think it was the day of his inauguration. I did the 4-year forecast. I think it was year 3. JD Vance becomes president. In some respects, Trump is really lucky this year. We have to remember in 2026, he's turning 80 in June. So he might get a lot of accolades in June. Oh, mature man, a message. That could be this person here. So this could be somebody who's a mature man in his administration, or that's something from JD Vance or Jeffrey Epstein. Let's find out. Wealthy man. Yeah. I think if he's invested in something like all those coins and stuff, I do not understand any of that. I think he's going to be making some big money. Sudden wealth. Oh, yeah. He's got big money coming for him. Distant horizons. Thoughts. Occupation. Courtship. Change. Concern. Message of concern. Privileged lady. Bad health. What did I tell you? Courthouse. The lovers. Listen. I almost don't want to say this out loud. Will his bad health result? Look at a courthouse on a coffin. What's that? A will. Privileged lady. That's a single. Is millennia single by the end of the year? His money's going to do fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Are we going to hear something in February, a concern? Health concern. Perhaps he's traveling and something happens. There's going to be something here about a concern that we start discussing his occupation in March. In April, people start talking out loud about what is actually going on. I'm wondering if by June we hear of a, I don't want to say resignation, perhaps like a temporary, I don't know, like what happens when there's a president who is still alive but unable, because they have a surgery or their health, or is it like a temporary, send JD Vance up one? JD Vance is acting president while I go through some of my health problems. This will be interesting in July, is all those parties and everything, and his main thoughts are going to be about who is deceiving him. Okay. I think his health is going to be a big part of this year. I just don't like that courthouse on that coffin and the bad health on the anchor. That tells me that whatever he has, there's no getting over it. That becomes an anchor in his life. So this ending here, is this the actual ending of his presidency? I just don't like the privileged lady up here showing that millennia is single. He's got big money coming. Absolutely big money. I think millennia is actually going to be the one who really pushes for him to take a break or take a rest. There's lots here about big money and dreams coming true. I think by February, there's going to be real talk of concerns about his ability to maintain office. And I wouldn't be surprised if by June something actually happens. All right, month by month. January is going to be fantastic for him. Absolutely fantastic. It's going to be one of his favorite, best Januaries ever. I think this sudden wealth may not be For him, it might be for the nation. And the reason I'm saying that is every time I look at a card, the symbols tell me something different because it's what the card is trying to convey to me. And I think this is the United States, red, white, and blue. I think we're going to hear something that something is happening. The economy is going, the stock market is going, something that he's going to be really proud of. It'll affect him. In February, I think we're going to start to hear. I think he might be on a trip or something, and something happens, and people start to whisper about, his health and his and concern. If you look 3 and 33, so I think something is really going to, like, whether he trips or he gets sick, he gets food poisoning. We got something here with the mouth. Maybe he's concerned about some type of food poisoning. Um, Maybe he says something that indicates something is wrong. Uh, it might even be something that he's been dodging for a long time, and I think we're going to start to hear. Whenever I see this card, I think whispers because people, how on sport teams or whatever, at baseball or whatever, and they put their hand over as they're talking to somebody because it's a secret. They don't want anybody to hear what they're saying, especially the other team. I think that's what we're going to see in February. In March, he's going to do fantastic again. His job as presidency is people are going to be really happy with his results. He's coming on really strong. Some of the things and things that he's implicated. Look at that. The clock agrees with me. Are going to be looking fantastic. Fantastic. People are going to be really happy with their own jobs, with maybe perhaps a jobs report, something like that. In April, April is when things start to fall apart for him. That this courtship isn't, I'm not saying he's dating somebody. This is somebody who, again, somebody who he's really trusted, I think is going to start to create some chatter. Perhaps, they start to drop little hints about why he shouldn't be president. Perhaps he has to really try and hold his administration together. A lot of things on the internet, a lot of chatter on the internet. This also could be indicative of Melania telling him, there's lots of chatter going on. There's people are worried, they're concerned, and trying to get him to listen to somebody. That could be it as well. But I think this is concerned people, saying, Dawn, what are you doing? Your health is a mess. May. I think that things that he was worried about in May actually turn around. And I'm going to tell you why, because the card is a lot of mental stress, but the sun always comes out. And the wealthy man on it tells me fortunes will change for him. So if there's something in May where the stock market drops, then it will go right back up by the end of May. Interesting, this is June 13th, even though we're talking about May, and his birthday is June 14th. This is the 52 days before his birthday. So a lot of stress, I think, comes before his birthday in May. But by his birthday, things will definitely turn around. July, I would not be shocked. No, this is June. I would not be shocked if in June we hear some kind of change or something. Perhaps this is something like after the July 4th celebrations, there's definitely, is this a letter of resignation? Is this a doctor's note saying, he needs to rest or whatever? I think if anything, it'll be coming in June. There's big change for him coming, and also he's turning 80. So is he coming into a new cycle, right? July, I think I think it's really going to be obvious who's not loyal to him. I really do. I think it'll be obvious who is the opportunist around him. Might be a female. Is it Pam Bondi? Is it? I mean, look, we already had one female leave um, as a supporter. Perhaps he's thinking it's another female who has spilt the beans to the internet. He's going to really consider who's in his inner circle. In August, I think this sounds so bizarre. We may hear something about his heart in August. She's holding his heart. Christ is the heart energy, the heart chakra. I think we are going to hear something about his heart in August. And it'll be very concerning for everybody. September, I think that one of his children are going to do quite well in September. So is that Baron? Is that Baron? Is his opportunities going to start to take off, or is his dreams going to start to explore a little bit? Yeah, we're going to hear something in September about one of his children. One of their opportunities are going to really take off. I think Eric has some kind of coin or some. Again, I don't even know why I say those words in my mouth. I have no idea what it's about. Some kind of coin, something to do with crypto. Let's put it that way. So I think September, one of his children are going to really make him proud that their dreams are coming true. Is that Baron graduating early, or his graduation, or something? I know Baron's working on his own business, and somebody was I did some reading about it that he's already worth 150 million in some of the businesses that he's invested in. So are we going to hear something about Baron in September? October. This is kind of fascinating to me. I wonder if Melania is really feeling the burden of her situation. 21 and 12 and their reversal numbers. There are also threes, and we have lots of other threes here. Threes in there. We have more threes. Are we going to see her do more things on her own? Sorry, Donald can't make it, but she's there doing what she needs to be done in October. November, here we have this bad health, and I think this is going to be a drag on his health. An anchor, like an anchor, is either stabilizing, so either his whatever he has is stable. An anchor can also be a drag, and I think because I know what the next card is, I'm going to say this health that he has is going to be a drag. This anchor is not going to allow him to get better. So perhaps he does stabilize, but the anchor is going to hold him back. This health is going to hold him back from moving forward. And in December, I do not like this in December. This is some kind of legal papers and endings. So does he officially end his presidency? We only got one coffin. We didn't get both coffins. Let's hope it's just ending his presidency and not the end of his life. This could be a will. This absolutely could be a will that is read due to an ending in a coffin. It's something legal with endings. Something in a courthouse, probate, a judge has to stamp or something. And especially with his bad health on top here, there's something very lucky about this year for him, even though he has some endings. So perhaps if there is an attempt on him It'll be missed again. Lucky in money, things that he invests in will be very lucky. His children will do well. He'll be lucky that he finds out who the person he can't trust is in his administration. Lucky that perhaps, he does have a big heart attack, but somebody's right there. There's going to be something very lucky about this year for him. Um, I think that, I don't think a lot of people can't wait until him and Melania get divorced. I've never felt that. I felt they've had problems in their marriage. And Melania has actually given him some ultimatums that he danced to. Um, and we can tell she's a lot happier this time around than she was the first time she was first lady. So obviously she learned from the first time, and the second time we can tell she's getting more say in things, and I think that's going to continue. I do think he has some kind of health problem that will bring him down. Um, Again, if there's an attempt, I'm not seeing the attempt ending his life. Um, there could be some poisoning. I'm not going to lie about that. There could be some kind of poisoning. All right. Well, if you want your own yearly deep dive like this, I'm all sold out for December, but I will be putting them back on sale for January 1st, a limited amount, so you can get them in for the year. And these are a lot of fun, and they're more fun to look back on and realize how it nailed it. All right, please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.